Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, this is Jan. Welcome to another episode on the Save Money and More with Jan channel. How are you doing today? Today is actually Tuesday, May 29th, okay? And usually I record Monday to Monday, Tuesday to Tuesday, but yesterday was Memorial Day, and I observed, the day as, the way I like to observe it, and I completely did not record, put all that to the side. So when I woke up this morning, I saw a really interesting article on the news, or I should say, story on the news, and it was about this gentleman, and he's a billionaire, and his name is Rob Hale Jr. I wonder how many of you listening to this might have seen that little piece. What he did, he's the founder of Granite Telecommunications. He's the founder of that. And what he decided to do at a certain college, and I forgot the name of it, forgive me for that. But what he did at the commencement thing, what he decided to do at the commencement ceremony, Janet, wake up. Need a little extra coffee now that you're back at work. Okay. So at the commencement ceremony, all joking aside, what this gentleman did, for the folks that showed up to get their diploma at their graduation commencement, he gave every single one of them $1,000 each. Amazing, isn't that? What an amazing gift to get on your graduation day. Hello, hello, hello. But there's just one thing. $500 of the $1,000 is to go to the person, the recipient. And the other 500 they are to use in a charitable manner. Now, I'm not positive if the gentleman said that 300 people were not present or there were 300 people present. But let's put it this way. Let's take this imaginary number as, let's pretend that there was 500 people that were graduating that day. So the gentleman, and again, his name is Rob Hale Jr., issued $1,000 for each person that graduated that day. 500 to keep to do whatever you want with, and the other 500 goes to charity. So let's just use this number, 500 folks graduated that day. Can you imagine 500 people are going to do 500 completely different things for charity with their $500 to go to charity? I mean, that is like exponential times exponential. And I usually think about the ripple effect. Remember one time a few weeks back, I did a video discussing ripple effect. For example, you take a rock, you throw it in a pond, right? Throw it in a pond, you look around it, and you see circles of little waves that radiate from where you threw the rock in that pond. That's a ripple effect. That's the exponential effect of things that happen due to one act. This also reminds me of the lottery for a minute. Yep, good old lottery. Ever hear about those lotteries? Let's say the lottery is worth $500 million. Here's the way I look at it. While it's a lot of fun to hear about someone or even two people that won the 500 million, okay, that sounds a lot of fun, but to be honest, I lean towards, I much rather hear, instead of one or two people winning the 500 million, I rather have heard that 500 people won $1 million. Yeah. That could be a $1 million windfall. Let me ask you guys a question, guys, gals, anyone listening. Would $1 million, I'm talking about tax-free, nothing taken out of it, just purely tax-free, straight $1 million, would that change your life? My thought would be, yeah. So that's why when I think about that wonderful person, Rob Hale Jr., the founder of Granite Telecommunication founder, he's a billionaire, going to a college commencement ceremony, issuing all those checks, giving away $1,000 per student, but asking each student to spend 500 of the 1,000 on charity. Wow, 500 different ways. We don't realize sometimes the ripple effect or the exponential effect of the things that we do or don't do for our families, for ourselves, and for our friends really can have. We don't realize sometimes it's a kind word. Sometimes it's an act of charity. Sometimes it's something wonderfully written. Did you ever get a letter from someone many years ago, or a poem? Somebody wrote you a poem, and then all of a sudden you're cleaning out your stuff and you come across this item that you might have slipped your mind. You know, it meant something to you a lot at the time, but you know how things are. Put it away, and then that's it. And then time goes by. But then you clean out your desk or your drawer, or whatever, and you find this item, this poem, this letter, this heartwarming words from someone that really touched your soul. And all those years later, it has that exponential effect on you. Makes you feel good inside. Reminds you of how much you are valued, how much you are cared for, and how much you are loved. What can we do today? Now, sometimes people think, well, I'm not a billionaire. I can't give away thousands of dollars in envelopes to students for commencement things and all that. No, most of us can't do that. Okay. But we can do or find something that's going to have that exponential effect on someone, whatever it is. I'm not just talking about monetary. What can we say? What can we do? What can we create? What can we buy? There are so many options out there in a positive manner. Now, think about this could happen too. Sometimes a negative effect, a negative ripple effect can happen. Someone says the wrong word, does the wrong action, does the wrong thing, or the selfish thing, or the thoughtless thing, okay? And then that comes to be as a negative impact, not just on one person either, but on many, many people. Now, I was just thinking, I'm watching that wonderful news outlet with that wonderful story. And I says, I have to share it here. And I did. But on the same news outlet, minutes later, they're showing another story about what I consider, in my honest opinion, sheer stupidity, a complete waste of time. I cannot get into it. I cannot believe, where is common sense gone? Is it really in the trash can? I hope to goodness not. But when I hear this negative story for the last few weeks and weeks and weeks, everybody's time wasted. Fill in the blanks. It's just an idiotic, imbecilic waste of time. And people are intelligent and fed up with certain things, and they see through these wastes of times. A waste of time can have such a negative impact. We could be doing something more importantly that would have its positive exponential benefit to someone down the road. So it's like a tale of two news stories, if you will. I'm listening and watching about that wonderful billionaire helping so many people and people he never saw in his life, and continuing to do that. Not to mention instilling in the person that's going to give away the $500 charity from their own gift the wonderful feeling of giving itself, whether it's through monetary ways, kind words, time spent. It really is better to give than to receive, I have to say. It really, really is. But anyway, just thought I'd share this. But when I also think about the negative impact of ridiculousness, time wasted, and I cannot wait till we take a really good return to common sense. Common sense walked out the door for a while, but I have a strong feeling it is making a wonderful comeback. That's all I could say. I'm a common sense person. Period. Anyway, everybody have an amazing, fantastic day. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate everybody's time. And I'm trying to find my happy song. Where are you, happy song? Happy song, you should be close by. Hang on. Speaking of exponential effect, I have a big favor. Big. If you enjoy the Everywhere with Steve Young 74 channel and you have not subscribed yet, please go to it. Steve really needs to hit that 1,000 subs. He has tons and tons of watch time. He's already partially monetized. Let's see him have the capability to hang up wonderful ads and all that good stuff that he could do once he hits the 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you know anyone that might be interested in his random channel, please encourage that person, if you don't mind, to subscribe and double check to make sure that you are still subscribed. Because sometimes people get unsubscribed out of the clear blue sky. Thanks so much, everybody, for listening. I really do appreciate everybody's time. Have a great day. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to my own channel. Take care. Bye-bye.